hate saying Perfume because like I feel like I sound stupid. What's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. XOXO Sheba here. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. And if you're an OG subscriber, what's good? Welcome back. So I've been saying I was gonna do this video. I actually already recorded it, went to edit it, didn't like it, so I'm re-recording it now again because my shirt was wrinkled and it was just bothering me too much to put that out that way. I just couldn't do it. So I'm redoing it again now. It is my full perfume haul of all the perfumes that I own, from designer to just lesser you know, high-end name brands to dupes that I have. I got it all. I don't discriminate. It's crazy because I didn't even realize perfume was about to start trending the way that it has. I just really just happened to get into it around this time. Like, I would say probably like maybe a year. I started getting more into it last year, and then over this summer I ended up buying my first like designer perfume of my own. I used to be all up in my grandma's perfumes because she ain't got your regular grandma's perfumes now. My grandma keeps like the Dolce & Gabbana light blue on deck and the Versace stuff on deck. So she always had like up-to-date perfume. So I would always be in her stuff when I would go to her house. And then I just had like maybe one or two of my own. I didn't really know the names or anything, but I just had them. And also I had some like Bath & Body Works ones, but Bath & Body Works just like, nothing against it if it works for you, but it just never really stuck for me. I love the scents, but it's just never ever stuck for me. I've never in my life gotten compliments on Bath & Body Works spray, so I just really never bought that a whole lot, but people would like gift it to me and stuff. I happened to go shopping with one of my best friends, and she was real into it at first, and that's what kind of like, she influenced me. But let me stop yapping and get into showing y'all the collection that I have. But that's my little backstory of getting into perfume. It really was just a coincidence that all of a sudden perfume just had to be trending for everybody. I guess we all on the same page. So this first one that I have to show you guys is actually the newest one to my collection. This is Red Temptation. It is from Zara, and it's supposedly a Baccarat dupe. Now, I've never actually smelled the real Baccarat in person. I've only had dupes of Baccarat, but from what I've seen in reviews of like this and then another dupe that I have, people say they smell just pretty much the same. So getting a feel for what Baccarat smelled like, I was like, I really don't need to buy the actual Baccarat because I don't love it. This to me is great for layering. It's a good base scent. It doesn't really stand out to me on its own though, but I like it for layering with other sweet scents that maybe are a little more standout, and together they create something magical. If you've never smelled any scents like this, it is kind of sweet. Actually, let me test it out now because I don't remember. Yeah, it's like a smooth, sweet scent. It's not overly sweet, kind of like if you've ever smelled Cloud from Ariana Grande. They are similar, but Cloud to me smells a lot sweeter than this does. The other dupe that I actually have that's a Baccarat dupe is Amber Saffron from Dossier. It's another Baccarat dupe, like I said, and they smell pretty much just the same to me. You don't need both of these. There's really no difference between the two. This one was actually cheaper to get from Zara, and this one's a little more expensive, but I would actually say this one has a little bit less of an alcohol-y smell to it when you first spray it, but they dry down just the same. Next, I have YSL Moon Parry. This is the second scent I ever bought that was designer, and I like it. It's a cute little sweet scent. It's a little more sweet than the first ones that I just showed you, but it's still not overly sweet and like in a childish way either. See if I can spray it somewhere else so I can fully remember, because I ain't worn this in a minute. I wore this out to my friend's birthday dinner, and I think it kind of reminded her of like fresh clean laundry, like Gain or something like that. And I didn't think about that way until she said it, and then I smelled myself and I was like, oh, it does smell like some fabric softener. But she wasn't saying it in a way where it's like, who smells like laundry? It was literally like, ooh, something smells really good, what is it? I actually have a dupe for that too. It's Floral Brown Sugar from Dossier. To me, this comes off less sweet off the top than the actual Moon Parry does, but they dry down just the same, so you essentially still get the same perfume. It is just a little bit different. Clearly, I'd be using both. So this is a toilette. This is Amazing Grace from Philosophy. I'm new to Philosophy, but in my Facebook group that I'm in, all about scents and stuff, they rave about Philosophy. Not this one specifically, but they like Philosophy in general. So I actually was working with the Flip app, which is a new beauty app, and they just let me pick out whatever under $250. So this is one of the things that I had picked up because I wanted to try Philosophy, and Amazing Grace had rave reviews. They had this and another one that I'll show you guys, and I picked both up. but this one had rave reviews, so I got this one. It's a very fresh scent, but I like it because it's still fresh but not outdated. You know, I'm not really into heavy florals or heavy on the powder, you know, that kind of Chanel No. 5 kind of feel like, to me that's just a bit outdated. I don't care for it. I really truly do not like the smell of it, but I do still appreciate a clean scent, and this still gives me that, but in more of a youthful way. Amazing Grace is the perfect name for it, because it really does smell like what you think Grace would smell like. Now with it being a toilette, that just means it's less concentrated than like a perfume. I hate saying parfum because like I feel like I sound stupid. But basically this is like a less concentrated version of a perfume, so it's not as strong or long lasting as a perfume would be. But if you have like a sensitive nose, or you're around people who have sensitive noses, toilets are really good for that purpose. Also, you can layer it with a stronger perfume if you want to. I'm big on layering, as you can start to tell as I talk through this video. I love creating my own unique scents out of what I have. But this one I would definitely say is a good one for work, good one for outings, like special events and things like that. It's very classy and sophisticated, so it can really go anywhere. It's not very playful though, I won't say that. Next we have YSL Libra Intense. I bought the Intense version because everyone was saying it was the better one. Even when I was watching reviews, I was trying to decide if I wanted to re-up on the OG Libre or if I wanted to just get this one, and based on the reviews I was like, well, I'll just go ahead and get this one if everyone's saying it's better. Now me personally, the Intense is just okay compared to the OG. The OG to me is more standout, and we'll get into that. Like I said, we're not there yet, but to me this one's like a little more subtle and a little less bold. It's still bold, don't get me wrong, like people gonna smell you coming, but to me it's just a little less bold. Like as you can see, I've been wearing the OG Libre out. I just got it in September. Like to me this one is bold, and this one is more bold and smooth. Like this is heavier on like the mandarin to me and the lavender notes, whereas this one is heavier on the vanilla notes. You can't go wrong with either one. I don't think they're bad, but if you're asking me which one I think stands out more, the OG Libre for me. But that's just me though. A lot of people actually prefer Libre Intense. OG Libre is my favorite perfume. Literally, I get so many compliments every time I wear it. It just agrees with my body chemistry. We just go together. So next up I have Fruity Neroli, and this is a dupe for Armani My Way. This had me ready to buy Armani's My Way. Like when I run out of this one, I will definitely be picking up the real one. That's why I like these dupes, especially because Dossier gets pretty close to the actual designer perfume. Is if I like the dupe, the next time I will buy the actual designer version of it. I like to get a feel for it, see if it agrees with me, just because like if you think a perfume smells good doesn't mean it's gonna agree with your body chemistry at the end of the day. So I like to try out with dupes, especially if I'm doing a blind buy. But the Fruity Neroli, aka My Way, I like it. I didn't like it at first. When I first got it, I was like, something about it was a little too sweet to me. Like just something in the notes was just a little too sweet for me. It was smelling like grapefruit, but I actually think it was the strawberry in it. Something about it I just was not feeling at first. But it started to grow on me, and then I wore it out. I actually just wore it to pick up groceries one day. And the girl who was putting the groceries in my car was like, oh, it smells good in here. And I was like, okay. Fruity Neroli is gonna get some more work. I'm gonna wear this out a little bit more. So as I wore it more, I noticed it was a perfume that really agrees with my body chemistry and I get a lot of compliments on. So this will definitely be something that when I run out, I'll be getting the actual Armani My Way. This is a great scent for the daytime. You could take it to nighttime too as well. It's just not as heavy. But definitely a great brunch perfume, daytime outings, work if you wanted to. And then I also have another dupe. Listen, I went crazy on Black Friday on Dossier and bought like 6 scents, I think. I did that whole deal they had going on. But I also bought Floral Grapefruit, which is a dupe for Chanel Chance. I've worn Chanel Chance before. I had a sample scent and it smells great. It smells very pretty, but it doesn't stick. Chanel Chance is very, very light. This to me smells similar to Chance, but not dead on Chance. To me, Chance smells just a little bit better than this one. And for how much you would probably have to spray of Chanel Chance to get it to last long enough, you might as well get the dupe because you're gonna have to heavy spray. Now some people love Chanel Chance. I like the scent, but again, for me, it doesn't last long enough. I wore it to an event over the summer, and by the time I even got to the event, I couldn't even smell it anymore. I have Good Girl Supreme here. I absolutely love this. Now to me, The OG Good Girl, it just wasn't doing it for me. Like, it wasn't a standout scent. It didn't smell bad to me, but it didn't really have like a standout boldness to me either. And if you've noticed anything from this video, you'll notice I like bold scents, and that one just wasn't bold enough for me. Now, Very Good Girl does have a bold standout scent to it, and I was about to buy that. But then I smelled this one and I absolutely loved it. It is definitely a sweet scent, but not overdone. And I like it because it's bold, but it's not overpowering either. Now, whether you would like Good Girl Supreme or Very Good Girl or the actual Good Girl does depend on your body chemistry, because what works for me may not work as well for you. So I would definitely check out all three Good Girls if you're interested in trying Good Girl, because you never know which one you're gonna like more. Plus, look at this bottle. It's so unique. It's so different. I was about to say even when it's empty, I'll probably keep the bottle just because it looks so nice, but now I'm probably just gonna get another one. Even the sales girl was like, yeah, that fits you well. And she wasn't just saying that. I was between two perfumes, so she was getting her sale regardless. So I have another Dossier dupe. This one I won't go over too long because we already talked about the Libres. But this is the Dossier dupe for Libre. This is Floral Lavender. It smells just like the OG Libre. There's really not much of a difference at all. I would say the only difference I really smell with the dupes versus the designer perfumes, most of the time, sometimes they be a little bit off for real, but I will say the designer perfume always smells just a little bit smoother with the top notes than the dupes do. Next up here we have Elizabeth Arden Pretty. This was the first perfume that I ever fell in love with. This was one that my grandmother had on deck. Somebody had bought it for her. And me messing around with her perfumes, I tried this one. I went out in it and I got so many compliments. And it's crazy because this is my most inexpensive perfume. It was like $17. Elizabeth Arden gets me right every time. I absolutely love this perfume. It is more of a floral perfume, but it smells just like the name. It's pretty. Literally any and every time that I wear this perfume, I get so many compliments. So this is another one from Philosophy. It's a toilet as well, and it is called Fresh Cream Warm Cashmere. Oh my god, y'all, they was raving about this in the perfume group that I'm on Facebook, and listen, it did not disappoint when I got it. It just smells like smooth and real like caramel like. It really does make you feel warm, and it pairs well with vanilla things. It really smells really good. It's a toilette, so it's light, but if someone smells it on you, it's just like, oh, what are you wearing? Like, it's bold, but it's light. It's not one of the perfumes that if I walk into a room, you're gonna like just instantly smell me. But it is one that if you're close to me, you hug me, you're sitting next to somebody or something, they're gonna be like, oh, what do you have on? Like, it smells really good. Next up is another one from Dossier. I told y'all I went crazy with that sale. This is Floral Marshmallow, and this is a dupe for Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy. This is the Rihanna perfume that everyone was talking about a few years ago when they were like, Rihanna always smells good. And we were like, what does she have on? And we found out it was Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy. Well, this is the dupe here, and it smells so good. I haven't actually smelled the real Kilian Love Don't Be Shy, but from the scent of this, I would definitely be picking that up when I run out, because as you can see, I'd be using this up. It is a sweeter scent. It's more of a youthful scent, so if you're not into that, you probably won't like this too much. Some people don't like Kilian scents because they can be a little sugary, but to me, I like it. Now, at first, I didn't love it, but something hit me. Like, I go through phases with perfumes, and so I just went through this phase where I really love the scent of marshmallow. And I think it also pairs well with perfumes that are sweet, but like a little less sweet. I went through a product candy phase. As you can see, I used a lot in a very short amount of time. I got this on the Black Friday sale. But at first, this wasn't really a standout perfume to me. It's a sweeter perfume, but it's smooth. It's got like caramel notes in it and things. But to me, it just wasn't like, it wasn't giving enough at first. But it really grew on me. My mom has this scent, and so I actually just used some of hers one time. And I was like, you know what? I think I actually like this now. Like, it was very random. I just like thought it was okay, and then all of a sudden I was like, no, I think I like this. So I picked one of my own up, and I think it actually pairs really well. I'm gonna give y'all one of my layerings, okay? I'm gonna give y'all the game just a little bit. Pairing this with Baccarat, whether you have the regular Baccarat or a dupe, amazing. So that's just a little tip for y'all. You can pair those together and it works really well. I ain't giving y'all no more of my layers though. Burberry Her. That girl, literally, ladies and gentlemen, her. My friend that I was telling y'all I went perfume shopping with that got me into this, she just bought this and she had me smell it when I came over to her house. Literally, I was like, I'm buying this, and I literally went home that day and bought it. It smells so good. It is another sweet scent. But this just, it agreed with me so well. I absolutely loved it. It might be a little too sweet for some, but most people I know really love this perfume. The strawberry notes in this just really take the lead. So again, if you like sweeter scents, you'll really like this a lot. It's just very feminine. Honorable mentions, I have EOS lotion. EOS lotion is so amazing. It smells so good. This pairs amazingly well with my perfumes, especially the ones that were on the sweeter side. The vanilla cashmere lotion is it. They also have other scents as well in the EOS, but it just pops out on you. Like, it just smells so good. And then I also like the Dove body scrubs. I have mine in lavender because I feel like it goes well with like my Libre scents and stuff when I want to layer that. Lotions and scrubs are great ways to layer your perfumes and make sure that they last all day. Comment down below and let me know what's your favorite perfume. I want to know. Let me know if y'all know something I should be trying. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
If you don't put up my side, you don't know what love is. If you don't